Hey, Choose Life Church and friends. Today we have a fourth day, Matthew chapter 4, and I would like to divide this chapter in four stages, I would say. First one, verse from 1 to 11, we see that Jesus Christ was tempted or maybe tested. And when we're talking about the temptation, everybody goes through temptation. Even Jesus goes through temptation, but the big point and big plus for him that he never sinned. And difference between him and us, he never sinned, although he went through those temptation. And first reflection for us, it's when I go through those temptation, how I act, what I do, what I am thinking. And it's always good to remember and go back to Matthew chapter 4 and see what he did. So the first one is Jesus was tempted or was tested. The second point, it's verse 17. I will call that personal ministry. After that temptation, we see on the verse 17, Jesus start telling to people, get repented. Is the second one. So after temptation, after test, he been approved and he start his personal or his public ministry. The third point, it's calling disciples or choosing disciples. It's amazing. It just always blows my mind. Imagine Jesus walking on the beach and he sees somebody messing with the nets, with the boat. And he said, hey guys, follow me. Let's go. Let's go with me. And they just left everything and go with him. They just obey his call. And it's perfect example for us. When we hear that Jesus calling us, when you see some way, somehow Jesus is calling you, obey. Go and follow him. Go and follow him. It's amazing. It's amazing when you obey Jesus. I heard so many testimonies when people saying, oh, I remember when I was young, I remember when Jesus called me to the ministry and I was a kind of going, but then I just pulled back because so and so, that in that circumstances, my parents or my school or my something else, and always some obstacles. And some of those people say, oh, I remember when Jesus called me. And here I am after 20 years, after 30 years, still in the ministry. And it's amazing. It's nice. So first, Jesus is tested. Second one, Jesus started his ministry. And this my personal imagination. He started his ministry and he see, oh boy, I need some helpers. Third point, he go and look for some disciples. He said, I need some helpers. Okay, who can help me? I need some helpers. The same picture we have today. There is no one-man ministry. There's always have to be team who work with that, who do ministry together. And it's always nice when you have a nice team who serve God. And the fourth one, Jesus doing some public ministry as a team or with his team. And it's amazing when he have a people around him, his helpers, they go together and we know perfectly whole story, 3 years, more than 3 years serving with those disciples and doing some very, very good ministry. Because of his ministry, me and you are saved. Guys, I challenge you to study this chapter. It's amazing chapter. It's nice chapter. And may God talk to you today and may God bless you. Have a nice one.